be. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Pre-Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense. They said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots. So
snags it, and he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. All the way back to the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Sun Devils offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And the story is going to be in this one, will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock.
Touchdown ASU! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nowhere to go.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Short pass. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. Now, on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Split backs here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on! And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Herring. Got his man. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's think a second about Arizona State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Gets away from one. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to be able. Edges way there. The defense with the stop. Sells to run, looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm
looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moves the pocket. It's Herring. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Good, strong tackle. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And he gets rid of it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with it. To get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage, and he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Makes the grab over the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it.
And he's in! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Volunteers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. Handoff to the lone back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Dropping back, it's Herring. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. First down, 10 yards to go. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete. Long way to go on second down. He'll set up to throw. He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scrambler. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
To the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half, but you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it way down the field.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away.
Wide open on the right. At the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ASU! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Learn my other guys. You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Vols will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Thanks.
Thanks, Holly.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Turns it upfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Herring. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the diving catch down the left sideline.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Gets rid of it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Goes high to pull it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. I know the intensity can be overwhelming, but you have to hold your water. This makes it much tougher on 3rd and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Gets away. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one.
Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
And the Vols send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. After the filthy move, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 9 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Texas A&M with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arizona State head coach has said he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man on the RPO. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Harry. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
2nd down to the air. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Excellent distance. Wants to throw on 1st. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Turns it upfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those line.
Gonna take a shot. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Harry. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quickly out to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They'll run him again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. 3rd and long coming up. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Again. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. The fake wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Vols will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Herring. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football. No.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, ASU. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They're testing the right side here. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 3rd and long right here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it down the field. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. All over him immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This time they'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly. down by a good bit of points.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play. There is so much momentum and chemistry down here. This offense continues to roll, and it is a blast to watch these guys interact down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The screen, and watch out. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miss. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Right back to the well.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Third down following the sack by the D. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He leaves it with the back. Got the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to ride this running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the back. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, You need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns up, it's man. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
These teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.